Just take a deep breath, the doctor says, and I choke trying to get to that oxygen. Choke on the feeling in the bottom of my throat. Heavy like grease. Heavy like the taste of your cum that don't seem to go away. Despite all the Listerine and toothpaste, heavy like the thought that we could have procreated or con-created. Giving birth to baby felon whose future fucks with foolishness, cause look what role models he got for folks. Hell no. Would not let that heaviness rest on my chest either way. Not looking to feel the scum of regret every time I read the word abortion or adoption or single mother. I took the pills. Bottled in their orange cocoon, I kissed each one, hoping their flight to my uterus might be a swift one. Flutter away this doubt, this regret, this heavy feeling in the bottom of my throat. Emergency contraception, HIV, full STD tests, no one had to tell me. Unprotected sex is obviously not something to fuck with, but neither is my heart, and look how well I protect her. My confidence is balled into clammy hand while the doctor inserts forceps. Step for my chest, I feel no pain, just ashamed that this had to be my wake-up call. Went ahead with the sex, though my head wasn't in it. Let the availability of $40 in a clinic reassure me the lack of a condom didn't have to mean panic. Rolled to the end of our lustful charade, allowing my shame to be delayed by a promise of pills for the morning after. And after morning, I should get over. Over that night, over the fright of wondering who stepped over whose bounds and whether they'd ever be crossed again. Hot cross buns, laced with bacteria and your white frosting, disguised by your promise that this lovemaking was gonna be so sweet, but it wasn't. Didn't even make me reach my peak, and you fronted. Found my persistent phone calls amusing and pure proof that I was fiending for round two. Told your boys this white girl was oh so glad she found you, but I couldn't. Your ass disappeared while I waited fucking 7 hours for those pills, ready to erase the mistake you mistook, so we mistook together. While you huddled up with your homies on your next rap game endeavor, talking about, I was in the studio. And I was reading the back of an STD tract, reminding me that an unwanted pregnancy wasn't all your ass could have gave me. Latex lists risks of gonorrhea, chlamydia. When you left, you said, see ya, but you won't. Because that bacteria settled into my body where your presence should have been instead. You were fucking lying in bed. While the medicine cured me of both STDs, leaving no trace for future husband, I examined the stain you left on my soul. The kind they don't teach you how to remove. Ignorant enough to believe that EC capsules could erase the guilt we spilt on foundations unbuilt, and Zithromax and Floxin could clean up the filth, and while they did and my body remains healthy, my mind and my ability to love remain sore. I can't meet a man who makes me smile without flinching. Can't hear the words, you can trust me, without cringing. Can't get over the assumption that all these dudes who seem to be so genuine are just faking to fuck me up. Screw me over. You said, how can you truly ever get somebody to love you if you always got your guard up, so I let it down for you. Must have been love utterly you showed for me when I called with the medical report. Suggest your ass go get tested. Your results for apologies, amount of concern shown came back negative. Disbelief, positive. Positive, I was so obsessed with you, I fabricated this whole ordeal just to bring us closer. Promised you'd call after making an appointment, never did neither, so I'm picking up the pieces. Decided not to fucking hate you. You ain't worth that much of my time or energy. You wanna keep on plunging in denial? Go ahead, baby. I'm gonna spread this knowledge with my own tongue, cause abstinence-only sex ed ain't protecting no one, and children confused about how they can catch what, thinking STDs only roll with the class slut. So while they hitting it raw, same chick 4 months, never knew on the 5th is when she get them red bumps, yes. I'm gonna spread this knowledge. Learn from my experience, decide not to fucking hate you. Gonna try and mend my confidence, asking God to be my seamstress. Needle of gold. Patient healing, I need this. Gonna be able to look you face to face, eye to eye one day and not feel ashamed. Tell you in my heart and in my prayers, you've remained. You've remained.